All right, viewers, we have been here at the Made in Aba Trade Fair happening in Abuja. This is the third edition. We've been going around. We were here yesterday, and now we are fortunate to be with the man behind the whole affairs, the man who is taking leadership to the people. We've always heard about electing public representatives in Nigeria and them not doing anything. But that is not what we are seeing here. We are seeing a man who has decided to be the change that he wants to see in the society. Not by just sitting in office and talking about what the people need, but actually being there, walking to talk. We are here with Senator, his distinguished Senator Enyi Abaribe. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, sir. You are welcome, and we are very proud and pleased to be with you, because what we've always talked about, both internationally and nationally, is having public representatives that are servant leaders that know what the people want. And everyone I've spoken to here have always said thanks to Senator Enyi Abaribe. That is great to see people commending their leaders like that. But let me ask you, how did you come about this idea of bringing Made in Aba, the popular Made in Aba that we all heard of, to Abuja, the capital city?
Well, let me say that this arose out of an internal debate that we had in my office about where to go with what is called in the budget zonal intervention projects. Now, the zonal intervention projects in the budget is some funding that is meant for you to put in your particular senatorial zone so that you can bring government in. And when it started in I think the year 2000, under the government of Obasanjo, it was restricted mostly to power and water. And at that time, people did a lot of water projects, a lot of power projects, and so forth. Then it was expanded, with the succeeding years to health and all that. But when I came in to the Senate in 2007, just like others, we also did water projects, we did health projects, we did
Community roads,
electricity project, stuff like that. I remember that at a particular time, we also put in the budget something like 62 transformers that we also shared around the communities. But as the years went by, we noticed one thing. You will put in a water project, and after a little while, you will find that the community itself that you have put that water project for, they will let things just decay because you hand it over to the community. And then what will happen later is that they come back to us and say, oh, some people have come to steal the sumo, oh, the solar things are no longer working, and you can come back to government again and say, let us put it in the budget all over. So we wanted something that was sustainable. And we knew that Aba as a city, so manufacturing, small scale manufacturing, how does we make all these shoes and all that. And we continue thinking, how do we help these people? And all they needed was, how do they get linked with government in a sustainable manner? And at every point that you tell people in government, of course the procurement people who are in Abuja here and then procure massively, you will just find that, well, they will give the procurement to contractors, and then people will go abroad and they will bring in boots, shoes, all that that they use in government for the security agencies and so forth. So we knew that if there's a way that we could make them or make the people in Abuja see what is going on. There are trade fairs that are being done. The Chamber of Commerce in Aba, they do trade fairs. In Asima, they do trade fairs right within Aba. But then somebody is in Abuja, you tell him there's a trade fair in Aba, you're not so sure that somebody going to tell him to go there and see for himself. So see, rather than wait for people to go look for them, let us bring them to the people who are in Abuja here. And when we started in 2013, let me also confess something. Even they themselves, who are part of the participants, didn't believe me. When I came to them and said, we want to do this, we want to bring you here, we want to expose you. You're not going to pay anything, we're going to pay for your, to bring you here. We're going to put you in the hotel, we're going to feed you throughout the period. We're going to make sure that all you do is just expose yourself to the authorities in Abuja and the outside world and everything. They didn't believe me because what they said to us was that government people always come, say all these things, and go away, and we never hear from them again. So why should they believe me? Until the day that we brought the vehicles actually to move them, and of course what most of them did was to send their boys and all that. And we took them, we started from this day dome. And that very first one, it now dawned on them that these people were really real. By the time we had done 1 week with them and they came back, so by the time we came the second year, there was now enthusiasm. And in fact, it got to the point where we now had a problem with the Chamber of Commerce and the Nasima. Because Chamber of Commerce in Aba now and the Nasima people now wanted to take it over and say, okay, you meet with us, we bring the people to do and I said, no. What we're doing is not to replicate your trade fair that you do in Aba here. What we're doing is that some people are already working, some people are producing, some people are doing that. We just want to reach them directly so we can be partners with you to make sure that it goes very well. Of course, they were not very happy because they thought that we were keeping them away from having to exercise control. But this, as I told you, it's a zonal intervention project, so it goes through a ministry and through an agency of the ministry before it comes down to what I do is to link them with the people, make sure that we supervise what is going on and ensure that the funding which we have put there is properly done. And we partnered with Smida, whose responsibility actually is to promote small and medium scale enterprise, and it has been a very good partnership, a very worthy partnership since then. It's worked. We can see from the people who have been going around, and of course, you will see. Well, I'm wearing one from the shoe, which that boy over there selling this particular shoe. In fact, the day that we came here, the Senate president had to say that they should measure him. So, and the guy who sold for him, in fact, the boy is very lucky now because after he measured the Senate president, all the other 8 senators who came with the Senate president said that he should come to their offices to measure them, and I'm sure he's going to move to a higher level now that he's now sewing for the number 3 citizen of the country. Yes, they are so good. Yes, it's yeah. Okay. No, they can now come and do it for your friends. Yes, so we really thank God that we have been able to move it to this point. All that we have to do now is to sustain it. As for whether it will be sustained, you can be sure that so long as I'm representing the people of Aba, annually we will always continue to do this. But we are partnering also with the Abia State government because they had a business development summit about a month ago, and Governor Kizikas was there. And when we told him that this was going to happen, he sent his commissioner for trade and commerce, who was here on the day that we opened, and also sent all the people who were involved with SMEs, his special advisors, and even his tourism advisor, all of them were all here. And what we're going to do is to ensure that the government will, using their own network in Aba, be able to organize them as a special purpose vehicle so that when there's any demand coming from any of the agencies here, they now have a proper channel to go and be sure that it's done very well.